Day number 2. Let me log in as I drive. Okay. Day number 2. Back day. My mother told me don't look at the camera while I drive. Try not to. I will try not to, Mom. Just for you. Back day. There's no Pops today. He has some stuff going on. So it's just me today. Anytime I turn, my brain shuts off and I can't talk at the same time. So, these videos as I talk, this isn't like a definitive how-to on like how to do something. It's just how I do it, how it's worked for me. Um, if you want to try it, copy it. I know it works for me. I don't know what's going to work for you personally. So as I talk through like my form and stuff and the exercises that I pick, I mean, it's what I like, what I enjoy, what I've seen get me progress personally. So, bit of a later start today, not much later, just leaving about 11 because I started some personal trainer courses today. Did my first little module this morning. So I think I'm going to first start pursuing that as a career, job, whatever it is, whatever you might call it. So let's talk about the back. Back is, I've heard a lot of people talk about your elbow path and your elbow placement really activates your back. So, like on a regular straight pull down, I'm not gonna have my elbow out here as I pull. I'm gonna have my elbow in here, locked in, trying to also bend the bar as well, almost. And I feel like my whole back needs work. Let's not. I'm not trying to say that. I feel like my upper back is much more developed than my mid back from years of not doing the training with my elbows and stuff, like the elbow placement stuff. So the sets or the machines movements that I pick are going to try and um, bias my lats, like my lower lats. I know that's like the main thing, but not like my upper lat, if that makes sense. Because when I do a back double bicep, I don't want my back, whenever I flex, to just go like that. I want my back to go like, to have that little cup like you see big bodybuilders have. That is the goal and the reasoning why of my elbow placement and turning, tucking my elbow almost, keeping my elbow close to my body as well, not pulling out here. There's a time to pull out here if you want to, bias your upper back and work on your upper back. Um, but I think it'll all get pretty developed no matter what you do, as long as you train with proper intent, proper form, and intensity. You'll be good. I just ate like 15 minutes ago, so I apologize for the pausing and the burping. A little bit of self-reflection. I realized that a 14-minute video is probably not very good for watch time. I don't know how many people will sit through 40 minutes. My parents did, that I know of, and my brother-in-law, and probably my sister. So shout out you guys. But I won't talk as much. I think I've really like said what I wanted to say. Yeah, the personal trainer thing, something I want to start. I really, I really love fitness. I also was reading through like the psychology of personal training and like and encouraging someone into their goals and seeing that and helping them to see that their goal is achievable with the proper um, technique and mental fortitude, discipline, stuff of that nature, and the science behind like behavior, and made me really excited because I enjoy encouraging people and helping them see that they are capable of much more. Because we're all capable of a lot more than what we realize. You know, I mean, the human body. Whenever Eddie Hall, world's strongest man, he deadlifted 500 kilograms. He said that he went to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist told him that, or something like this. I'm butchering the story, but just it's not the point. That your body, your mind will only let you lift 70% of what you're capable of. They'll never let you um, lift 100% unless you're in a fight or flight situation that kicks in. So you see these middle-aged women being able to pick up a car off of their, a crashed car off of their. Wow, someone just lost. There's just a box of stuff in the road, and that's odd. Never seen that before. That was odd. It's like a cardboard box with some stuff in it, like some baskets and stuff. That's weird. So, so yeah, I mean, you have much more in the tank. I think I've heard like Navy SEALs and Marines talk about whenever your brain says you're done, you have 40% more. You have 40% left. So no matter what you do, you are capable of more. Um, so yeah, talk about. I've been starting um, gratitude journaling as well. Like every morning, I wake up, I write down the date and something I'm grateful for, like a little, doesn't be anything grand or super spiritual. But as I was writing it, um, the verse popped in my mind about Philippians 4:7, and the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. And I'm very thankful for the peace of God because there's a lot of stresses in daily life. There's a lot of like uncertainties and stresses, and whenever and you want to hold on to it by yourself and do it on your own, but when you truly pray, His will be done and not my own, and you let go, place it at the feet of Jesus, place it at the cross, and you don't try and pick it back up, you just leave it there. That's when He will hold you, and His peace will um, be over you and guard your mind and guard your heart. So yeah, that's kind of what was on my heart this morning whenever I woke up. So I'm about 10 minutes out from the gym. I brought my watch today so I can track my steps while I do my cardio. I'm not going to wear it while I work out because of it kind of like restricts my wrist movement. So I don't really like working out with my watch on. So I got to pay attention. Yeah, so I will see you all in a. I didn't turn with a blinker. I got no blinker. Thanks, man. I will see you all in a second. The big reveal. That was another thing that another feedback I got. Doing a little better with the transition from clip to clip. So we are at 205 on here. I'm gonna go for 6. That 180 felt heavy, so we'll see how this feels. I'm gonna go for 6. Might get a little ugly on the end, but I'm just trying to keep tension on the muscle is the main thing. So. That wasn't bad. That was kind of decent. I'm not terribly mad about that. So we're at, that last set was 205, and I don't think I can hit that weight again. So I went down to 200. Another set of 6, forward to failure. Probably overshooting this set a little bit. That's fine. Figure it out, experimenting as I go. How much of a drop I need to do and stuff. So. Getting a little more bold with the recording. First time ever using a tripod. So this is pretty heavy. I don't know how, it might get a little ugly towards the end, but trying to push it. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. That felt decent. So on these pullovers, I like to keep my arms out, keep a flat back, not really like the 45 people do. I like being really bent over. Gets a lot more of a stretch in my lats. And try and keep my arms as straight as I can. Not like where my elbows are locked, but just kind of slight bend, but not to where I'm doing a tricep push down because I'm trying to do my back. That last set wasn't very heavy, so went up a good bit. See what I can do. See what I'm made of. Come on, you got more. Come on. Oh, goodness gracious. What a terrible feeling. So it's 140 pounds on this stack, and it may look like I'm strong. I'm not very strong. There's about 5 pulleys on this thing, so it's a lot easier to lift. So let's see what's going on here. Come on. Come on. Yep, there we go. Come on. Nope. So, biceps are a weak point of mine. My arms in general, actually. So, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to do heavy, both arms, Preacher Pro. I like this machine a lot. And then, as an accessory, I'm going to stay on this machine. I'm going to do one arm. I'm going to try to turn my body and keep my elbow, or keep my pinky up. Try and get my peak developed more. Because for years I've done hammer curls. So I have like a really nice, or decent, nothing's nice, decent this and an outside. I really want that inside peak. So I'm at 140 here. I'm getting really strong on this movement. So see how this goes. This is my compound for my biceps. Those were ugly, but I'd never done that weight before, so I'm not mad about it. Down to 130. See how it feels. See if I can get a little better range of motion. Not very happy with that. I'll do a drop. I'm going to drop. I don't think I let myself recover enough in between sets, but we're going to run with it. Adapt. Yeah. All right, we're going to try the one-handers now. This might take a little bit of getting used to. I've never done this before. So we're going to see how this goes. It's interesting. Quite interesting. Nothing else really to say about it. Oof. Oof. All right. I have to work on this a little more, but time for cardio. I didn't do the cool transition I was trying to do when I was done with my curls, so I didn't want to redo it or anything. Just did my cardio, walked for an hour, 3.3 speed, I think, then a 1% incline. Very low impact, just getting steps in. Not really. Heart rate was a steady 120. It's fine. Kind of what I was looking for, you know. Just getting more movement because I'm probably gonna be at home. Probably gonna do another module of my personal trainer course. So let's talk about it. I don't know if that fan's. I'm kind of hot, but that fan might be too loud. So start with the pull downs. Try to keep my elbows in. Get my my lats activated. Make sure my lats are pulling and not like my rear delt, my upper back, my rhombus. I think that's right. Uh, I think rhombus is the correct word. And I got up to a weight. I got up to 210. Basically a weight that I haven't done. I did 205 last week, and it wasn't bad. I swung a little bit, but as I get heavier, I don't mind a little bit of swinging, especially as maybe not the whole entire set, but as you're getting closer and closer to failure, I feel like it's you can use a little bit of body language to sort of get the weight down and keep tension on the muscle. That's something I feel like is good for muscle growth personally. Uh, this is not a how-to. It's how I do. If you want to take tips from it, try it out. You're free to. It's a free country. So then I went over to the row, little hammer strength plate loaded row, and first couple ones I had my grip neutral, and it was it was very wide. It's a little awkward. I couldn't fully feel my back, so I went overhanded on the very top grip. I felt a little stronger there. Only thing is I couldn't really. I tried to get my elbows in. I felt my back during it. That might be where my middle back is at, but the one of the other rows, I kind of picked it because it was out of the way for everybody. And that was my first time ever using a tripod, so and recording in the gym. So um, there's a high to low row that I also like. It's plate loaded, and that one I can kind of get like bias my lat more, my lower lat more. So I might use that in other videos. Then I went over to pullovers. Personally, I feel like pullovers are the greatest thing for your back. I get such a good mind muscle connection, contraction, squeeze, stretch, whole 9 yards out of pullovers. It's a very long rope, some sort of like, I don't really like a straight bar. I don't know why. I've never really gotten a good contraction out of it. I think because with a longer rope, I can go further back with my squeeze, with my rep, or my range of motion. I can go further back. So that's what I like about it. Uh, got heavy on that. That stack, listen, that stack has about 5 pulleys on it. So the stack was 140 pounds. I'm not really that strong. It's just the pulleys help for sure. Like if I tried to do 140 pounds on one of the other stacks that had 2 pulleys, then I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I definitely wouldn't be able to get the 10 or however many I got. So then I went over to the preacher curl. I prefer machine preacher curls because I can take out my forearm a lot more, and my forearms get a little my forearms get kind of like a secondary burn from all my pulling movements, even though I have my straps on. So if I want to train my forearms, get my forearms bigger, then I'll do a forearm curl. But I'm doing a bicep curl, so I want to try and um, use my bicep to curl. Another thing I do is I kind of did it. I think I did it more on the single arm ones I was doing. One thing I do is I break my wrist, and I because when you do that, that really gets the forearm out of it. Sorry, there's a big rig going by, so I had to lock in for a second. So when you sort of break your wrist, it really gets it off of my forearm and on my bicep. Couldn't really tell you why. Something my dad taught me years ago. So, I still use it. Uh, when I was going heavier, I didn't because you're obviously not as strong because you're taking out a whole part of your arm, almost like half of your arm. And your forearms are very strong. So at the start, I uh, I was trying to just go and get new weight on my biceps, still squeeze my biceps. And those single arms were good. I don't know if it's the angle of the pad on the preacher curl. There's another preacher curl at my gym that is a plate loaded one, and the angle is much steeper. So I don't know if I can do that differently. Maybe use that machine instead. See if that give me a better thing. Um, yeah. So yeah, then I went and walked for an hour. Had my watch on. I think I had about 6,000 steps, 7,000 steps from basically 0 to 7,000 steps. So that's pretty decent. I might walk outside a little bit, get some sun, try and tan a little bit because I'm not terribly tan at all. I have a my leg. You can probably see it in the videos, but I have a line from where I was working outside, and I had my like above the ankle socks, that kind of like the below the calf socks. They're folded down, so you can see like where I had my sock. I'm very pale, but up like above that, I'm kind of tan. So it's pretty funny. So the plan now is go home, eat. I mean, I've still got 2 meals, I believe, and I'll be done eating about 7. So that'll be plenty enough. I'm very hungry though right now. I did lose. I was 227.2 yesterday, and I was 226.6 today. So I did lose half a pound. So, and I ate 3,150 calories yesterday. Tracked it all. We had pizza at church last night. Didn't eat it. Went home, ate my ground beef, my rice. Staying on plan. Uh, and I lost half a pound doing that. So I don't know if it's me walking or well, I'm not eating enough. First of all, I don't know, but I don't know if that's because I'm not walking enough or I'm walking. Basically, my cardio has gone up or what? I'm not entirely sure. I might raise my calories in a couple of days. I don't want to just drop weight and then be like, oh, try and then like rebound and not get my body used to it. So I was just gonna say something and I forgot it. I forgot what it was I was gonna say. Something I was gonna talk about with eating, calories, macros. I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow's a rest day. I'll go do fasted cardio in the morning. I don't know if I'll. Oh yeah, I was gonna do calves and fasted cardio. I don't know if I'll video that. I might video just me talking in the gym or talking in in my car to upload something. I don't know. I would like to upload close to every day. I don't know. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.